Orange County Fire Rescue.
Ma'am, go ahead. 6600 Sea Harbor Drive.
Okay.
SeaWorld, my port.
Okay, and where's the patient located inside the
They
park?
are at Shamu Stadium. We actually have a trainer in the water with one of our whales, the whale that they're not supposed to be in the water with.
Okay.
Welcome back to Vinny's Aquatics. Thank you everybody for joining me for this one. Now this one's going to be a serious subject that I think we all need to take a look at. Tilikum was the largest orca in captivity. He measured 22.5 feet and weighed 12,500 pounds. He was first captured in 1983, and about a year after, he was transferred to Sealand in British Columbia. Then in 1992, to SeaWorld in Orlando, Florida. While there, he sired 21 calves. While at SeaWorld, he was housed with two older female killer whales, and as a result of the matriarchal social structure, Tilikum was abused by the two, who behaved very aggressively towards him. He had to be removed to a smaller medical pool for his protection. Fast forward to 1991, at his new home at SeaWorld. Now, orca attacks on people in the wild are rare and there are no known fatalities, but 4 humans have been killed by orcas in captivity, and Tilikum was involved in 3 of those deaths. Do me a favor, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, smash that subscription button and click that notification bell so you stay up to date on everything at Vinny's Aquatics. So, was it a case of an evil whale, or is there more to this story? Let's take a look at the 3 victims of Tilikum. The first victim was Keltie Byrne from Canada. She'd been working as a trainer at Sealand when she met an untimely death in 1991. Byrne had been working, and she had slipped and fell into the whale pool. Witnesses recall Byrne panicked and screaming as one of the whales, Tilikum, was holding her foot and forcibly dragging her underwater. The witness disclosed that the park looked run down like a dingy swimming pool. That's great. And claimed to have heard Byrne screaming, "I don't want to die." Rescue was not possible due to the whale's refusal to let her go. Her death was ruled an accident. Sealand was closed in 1992 after the death and allegations of physical and mental abuse of these whales. Tilikum was then sold to, well, good old SeaWorld in Florida. Now the second victim, that's a whole different story. A man from South Carolina named Daniel Dukes, who SeaWorld claims was a homeless vagrant. On the night of July 6, 1999, the 27-year-old Dukes allegedly had hidden himself until after closing at the SeaWorld theme park. Don't do that, people. Just stop. SeaWorld claims there was no security footage. Dukes allegedly headed over to the whale pool, and it's unclear whether he had fallen in or he just jumped in himself. When he was found the next morning, God, his body was draped over Tilikum's backside as the whale swam around, showing off what he had done. After Duke's body was retrieved, he was found to have very intensive injuries, including having his genitalia consumed. Now, SeaWorld maintains to this day that Duke's death was a drowning. Okay then, so that's 2 deaths in 9 years. Now it's February 24th, 2010, so about a year later, Tilikum would then claim his last victim, Dawn Branchow, a 40-year-old trainer at SeaWorld who was fatally injured after a dive with Shamu. Dawn, rubbing Tilikum as usual after one of their performances, was taken totally off guard when Tilikum grabbed her ponytail and pulled her into the water. Witnesses reported seeing the whale grab her either by the arms or the shoulder and proceed to scalp her and bite off her arm and swallow it. The autopsy indicated death by drowning and blunt force trauma. So what did SeaWorld do? Well, a year after the 3rd death, with new rules in place, Tilikum returned to performing. Yeah, that's what SeaWorld did. So, where do we place blame for these terrible deaths? Was it Tilikum the whale? Was it the unfortunate victims? Was it SeaWorld? The first place I lay blame is SeaWorld and all the other parks like it. I can't believe out of all the things we get worked up about nowadays that we allow these theme parks and zoos to exist as they do now. Just stop it. Stop it. Look, I know it's fun to go see the animals up close, but stop supporting this, okay? Just stop it. What do you really think is going to happen when you take a whale, a lion, an alligator, or any other predator out of nature, you put them in a box, and then every once in a while you just throw a person in there with them? One reason for that is because we're food. Yep, believe it or not. And go talk to a cow if you got a problem with it. And we're really annoying at the least. These amazing creatures were not put here to be our amusement. Do the victims get any blame? Look, while the loss of life is a tragic thing, how can I say this respectfully? Stay away from these animals, okay? Just stay away. Eventually, there's only so much abuse any animal's gonna take. I know it's a job to train huge animals. I understand, big predators, but why? Like so many jobs that have gone away, this job should be gone. A dog trainer? Yes, makes sense, of course. A guy training a bear to jump through fire? Not so much. Lastly, is it the whale's fault? Is it a bad whale? Yeah, if being a killer whale is a crime for a killer whale, I mean, it's right there in the name. It's called a killer whale. There's some animals we should just leave alone, okay? Not to teach to do dumb, stupid tricks just to make a profit. I don't blame Tilikum. I blame us for allowing this to happen. We got to end this and respect nature. No one would have died if Tilikum was allowed to just live his life in the ocean where he belonged. Well, this was a heartbreaking story all the way around. And unfortunately, it's still going on today. We got to respect these animals and leave them alone. Let me know. What do you think? Would you rather just go see them do their tricks? Or do you think it's a little inhumane and maybe we should stop this shit? Let me know. I hope you had a good time. Sorry the subject was so deep, but I hope you learned something, and I'll see you next time on Vinny's Aquatics. Woo!